Hello my lovely Taurus, thank you very much for joining me for your July reading in 2017. I'm Lorien and it's a very big pleasure to be able to do these readings for you every month and every week. So this time it's going to be a general reading for Taurus Sun, Moon and Rising. And if you want to have a full comprehensive look at your whole astrological being, just have a look at your sun, moon, rising on the videos. And also, if you want to know more about romance, I think you should check out your Venus sign, because that can sometimes be very enlightening in regards to that. This is going to be using the Tarot Mucha by Los Scarabeo. And as always, if you want a private reading with myself, I do have appointments available. Just click the link below and it'll take you to my website, as well as information on how to become a Patreon of mine. So if you want to know how to do that, just click the link below as well. So let's see what we've got coming up for our gorgeous Taurians. And as always, I am going to be using a rune to finish as well. So let's just see what's the vibe that we can get for Taurus this July. What are they doing? What are you up to, Taurus? Okay, they just said one more. Let's see. Oh, a page, nice. King, nice. These are of cups. And you've got the chariot, and then you got the 9 of cups. This is weird. Okay, so I just did Virgo's reading, and as you may know, I do a shuffle in between readings. I do a shuffle in between, like about 5 minutes of shuffling, to be honest, and then I do a meditation, and then I come on to looking and seeing what information is happening for you, as well as shuffling on camera. And they had these 3 cards, not in this order, but they had very similar cards. Now at the bottom you have the Judgment card, which may be a little bit of awakening for you in various stages. So that's going to be very interesting to look at. Okay, but I would invite you to just take a breath and encourage your intuition to come through a little bit. Let's have a look and see what comes up for you, Taurus. Okay, so the main message that seems to come through is enlightenment. Big enlightenment. I do feel that you're kind of progressing. There's also a sense of creativity as well here. I mean, you've got 3 cups and 1 major arcana, 2 major arcanas, apologies. And I do feel that you are kind of, this is a culmination that they just told me. This is a culmination of stuff for you. This is almost like you've built some blocks, and a few times it's been a bit like Jenga, because people have been taking from you at various different angles, and it's maybe left you a bit wobbly energetically. But I feel now you're slitting back the little pieces that people have taken from you. I feel that you're kind of putting yourself back together again, because you go from this to this. So you go from strength to direction to wish. And in every reading, even though the cards may come out very similar, they always mean something different in context. So with the Page of Cups, he's a very good messenger card. He's somebody who comes through with a lot of, I think, tenacity, synchronicity. He often comes through when you have to look for like repeated numbers. So if you kind of see 222, 444 everywhere, like I have been recently, you could look up that meaning and see what it is in numerology and stuff like that. So it could be incredibly important for you to achieve this here. But what I do feel is that there's so much that he can incorporate, there's so much that he can truly be for you. I mean, could be a person coming in with a message, good news that leaves you very emotional. It could also be something about yourself that you're thinking, no, I am going to put myself back together. I'm feeling better emotionally. I'm having a good time. I'm going to, power up almost like a Pokemon. And then you power up into this person. So you go from strength to strength, really. You just completely burst yourself out of something, and you do feel like your ship's coming in the background here. You've got bigger waves, you're in more command, you're in a higher ground, you've got mastery of everything, been there, done that, got the medals, got the headdress and ceremonial outfit, and now you're able to kind of carry both you and maybe the energies that you felt that you couldn't before. Because it really does seem like Maybe at the beginning of the month you start to feel, okay, I've got this. I feel good. I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. I know what I'm trying to achieve with myself. I know X, Y, Z, whatever. Then you go to a stage upwards and ta-da, you have the Chariot. So the Chariot is all about direction and using your head and your heart in alignment. Now this could be the fact that you do have little bits of differences of opinion and you're not really sure who to please or which direction to take because there's too many good things about to happen, or just could be a little bit of, oh, I'm not sure how this works, or I'm not quite sure how to do this. Make sure that you commit to just bettering yourself and never mind anything else or anyone else. Make sure that you're just making your own way and your own path. Because if you have a partner who's a little bit, oh, I don't know whether this is right for us, if they're walking in tandem with you, like side by side, they can still walk in tandem with you. Your path is still your own, and they can still kind of make their own choices too. It's not kind of a codependent thing. This is where I think you just kind of need to take a step back. And also, they're telling me for whoever this is to stop doubting yourself. Some of you also need to stop defending yourself. So it could be, a combination of both, but it's almost like you have this aura around you and you're kind of going, no, 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 and blocking some people out maybe. Please don't do that. Please don't block people out. Just be open, be calm, be very committed, be just, connecting with people in general. Just be very positive with them and they will be positive with you. It's almost like they're saying, yes, people have taken from you. Yes, people have been absolute pants in various ways. But this is basically just saying you can learn to trust a little bit more. Once you get your energy back, once you get your whiz bang back, your little sparky personalities and all that strength that Victorians are known for, I think you'll be able now to kind of turn the corner and actually be so much better. Your heart will be better, your feelings about yourself will be so much better, and you'll just kind of feel like you are in control of whether you want somebody to take a bit of your energy, and they won't just kind of go, ooh, got it. They'll just have to ask you very nicely because you're in a place of height and power in your own self, and that I think is very much a positive thing. And that may be your wish come true. That may be because you feel like you're finally there. You're finally experiencing what you need to experience. You've got your wish here. There's a lot of symbolism in this card, I think, but I don't know what it is. I'll put this up to you a little bit. See if you can find it. Maybe the poppies in her hair. It may be the fact that there's red flowers. It may be, I don't know. But it just feels like, or the coins around her waist, or the potions that she seems to be brewing, or the cup of tea, or the fact that it's like a celebratory thing. Either way, I do feel that you have various different things to be thankful for. You have more riches coming to you, more wishes coming to you. This is a period of manifestation. This is fruition. And I do feel that this is almost like a satisfaction that you've achieved something in particular for yourself. And then we have the Judgment card. Now, it looks a little bit scary, to be honest, on this interpretation. But really, it's about awakening. It's about being in tune, maybe, with with the soul purpose that you were born with, and also with your guides. But also, it can be about other people jumping to conclusions, and while they're jumping to conclusions, you get the brunt end of it. You kind of get bopped with all this crap coming at you. It could be that you're feeling a bit like, hey, I did not mean it when I said that. Why are you just kind of presuming things? And it could be a breakdown of communication that you're actually, again, the Jenga thing being taken from you. It could be that you're building that back up. You're building up your reputation. You're building up your strength, your self-image, your confidence. It could be various things like that seems to come through. But I do feel at the end of this month, at the end of July, you're going to be singing free. You're going to be very, very happy about the results here for you. So let's have a look and see what runes we've got for Taurus. Now, as you know, I choose it with my eyes closed, so I very much apologise if I fumble a bit. But what does Taurus need to know for July 2017? What guidance can we give to Taurus in July 2017? What does Taurus need to know? Whoa, okay. Oh, so it's not quite reverse, but this is Rado. and this is travel, relocation. It can be like the dance of life, if you will. It can be very much like a woo, you know. But because it was kind of on its side when I got it out, I think maybe you're having to find your rhythm again. Dance of life, find your rhythm within it, because it's not quite injustice. It's not quite being in that position of crisis, which is like reverse. I feel it's more to do with maybe getting your balance back, being more fluid in the dance of life, if you will, being more kind of floaty and committed to what you need to be. And I'll put it down like it came out to me. But it just feels as though there's so much coming through for you this month, Taurus, that I wouldn't want you to miss out on being or having the opportunity to kind of take a step up and become who you need to be for whatever reason it is, whether you have to kind of, for some reason I got education here. So for those of you in education, maybe it's something like that you need to kind of bash down the door for somebody. And if you are, and I also got parents, so if you're a parent of a child who's having an issue with the school or issue with the headmaster or whatever, maybe you have to kind of put a stop to that. Maybe it's something that you're kind of getting involved in school. But yeah, best of luck. Let me know how things go in the comments below. It's always a pleasure to read for you. If you do want to have a private reading with me, check on the website below and you can see all the readings that I offer, so you can book an appointment. Also, if you do want to become a Patreon, I will leave all that information below too. But thank you so much for commenting, sharing and liking. It's truly a privilege to hear from you. And I really look forward to reading for you in August. But, you know, stay strong. Stay strong, my Taurans and Taurians even. And I wish you all the very best of luck. Dance the dance of life, and I'm sure that you will recover from this very, very soon. You're already getting your mojo back. But let me know how it goes. Take care.